Earlier in the show, Associate Health Minister Tariana Turia told us she'll be pushing for more hard-hitting controls when it comes to smoking, including plain packaging.
This is a really important public policy. We have 13 people who die a day. Their names will still be on the packets, so we're not contravening any of their rights at all. What we are doing is trying to save people's lives, and we'll continue down that track.
Well, that is Tariana Turia talking about the consultation document being released today for plain packaging on tobacco products. We're putting that plan to a vote on our Facebook page. We asked if plain packaging will stop people smoking. 88% of you said no, only 9% said yes, just 4% weren't sure. With me now is Joseph De Franza, a tobacco addiction expert visiting from the US. First, let's just talk about the legislation coming into law today. Retailers no longer allowed to display the products. A move in the right direction? Is it a strong enough move?
Oh, it's absolutely in the right direction. I think the purpose is to prevent kids from being tempted to start to smoke. It's helping smokers who are quitting. You know, if you're trying to quit, you don't want to be shown cigarettes every time you go into a store. And that also helps to prevent relapse among people who quit smoking for some time and they're having a bad day, and just that impulse, they go into the store, they see the cigarettes, and what the hell? And so it's in three different ways it's going to help people.
Definitely a move in the right direction. Plain packaging, though, a much bolder move?
It's the next step. New Zealand has a very comprehensive tobacco control program, and we do know that kids are very attracted to the packages, and so they see the package as their badge of masculinity or a badge of femininity, showing their rebelliousness. And so if you can remove all that marketing imagery from the cigarettes, we find that the kids are much less attracted to them.
Even if you're taking away the smoking kills and the pictures of teeth falling out and hearts falling apart?
That's all still going to be on there. It's just that they wouldn't be able to have their brand colors. And the idea is, in the past, has been that the brand colors are connected to the advertising, and it's all one big piece. The displays, the packages, the advertising, all carrying that same theme. And the theme is that if you smoke, you're going to be cool, you're going to be mature, and so forth.
Now, Joseph, is our government's approach to making New Zealand smoke-free by 2025? That's a bold statement in itself, but are we going far enough, fast enough to achieve that?
Well, that's the question. I think you are. I think that, well, New Zealand is definitely in the world forefront with the most aggressive anti-smoking policies and the most supportive of smokers. And how long it's going to take to get down below 5% prevalence of smoking, everybody's waiting to see that.
You say that we're the most the most focused on this goal, but we aren't going to go as far as banning tobacco products. Would that be completely counterproductive? I
don't know anybody in the health field that's actually supportive of a prohibition on tobacco sales. We just want to help people quit smoking, to make it expensive, so actually the smokers pay for the cost of treating all those heart attacks and cancers, and to prevent kids from starting. We don't want a new generation of people to become addicted, and I think if we do all that, we're doing enough.
What about banning smoking in all public places? We've gone a long way with banning it in the workplace, in places where we eat and drink, but what about all public places, streets, beaches?
That's on the forefront, too, and we don't know what effect that's going to have on how many kids take up smoking. A lot of that is justifiable, especially indoors and outdoors to some degree, to protect the non-smokers from the cigarette smoke. I think a lot of hospitals are making their grounds smoke-free, and that's making a statement about the hospital's attitude towards smoking. And a lot of communities are banning smoking on public beaches. And that's actually a health hazard, because a little toddler can take up a cigarette out of the sand, chew it, and they could actually get poisoning from the nicotine. Public parks, I guess that's more of whether people want to enjoy the smell of the fresh grass and the flowers and somebody else's cigarette.
And Joseph, you're now here for a couple of weeks where we will obviously be bleeding you dry for all your expertise, no doubt. Thank you very much for coming in. It's great that you've managed to confirm to us that we're on the right lines, and who knows, maybe we will actually achieve the goal.
Thanks,
Joseph De Franza.